Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-day fiancé Tyray Mollett half his size after huge weight loss, pic. 90-day fiancé fans first met Tyray Mollett when he was catfished on Before the 90 Days. Tyray was shy and awkward, and even though his heart was in the right place, his segments on TLC were often mocked by viewers, especially because of everything he went through. These days, however, and based on the latest updates making the rounds, Tyray is half his size, and many people are shocked by his amazing weight loss transformation. Keep reading to see what he looks like now. While 90-Day Fiancé cast members do find love and lasting relationships by participating in the TLC show, there have also been a handful of cast members who ended up being catfished. Some people who come to mind include Tyray Mollett, who believed that he was communicating with a woman named Carmela. Tyray, from Modesto, California, has a happy-go-lucky and bubbly personality. While there is nothing wrong with this is something that made him a target. He eventually found out that the person behind Carmela was actually a man named Christian on the other end of the line. No matter who you are, no one wants to be embarrassed on national television. This is exactly what happened to Tyray Mollett in 90-Day Fiancé scenes once he realized he had been catfished. How someone bounces back from this is always something that TLC viewers want to know. Based on the latest updates making the rounds online, Tyray responded in a major way. It turns out, based on the latest pics making the rounds, that Tyray dropped a bunch of weight, and he looks completely unrecognizable when compared with how he first looked on his initial season. He shared back in August that he was focused on getting weight loss surgery. He also said that he is currently single and not dating anyone. Based on a recent before and after pic making the rounds, Tyray Mollett has come a long way on his weight loss journey, and fans love to see it. With Tyray Mollett flaunting his new, slim figure, 90-Day Fiancé fans have a lot to say about it, with many commenters praising him for all of his hard work and dedication. One recent commenter said, "Tyray about to glow up and be fun AF on Why All Haters. LOL, he has the best personality, I'm happy for him." A second commenter said, "Fantastic, congratulations. You will now be healthier and more confidence. Good for you. Keep up the great work." What do you think of Tyray and his transformation? Let us know in the comments below. For all the latest 90-Day Fiancé news, come back again for more. When viewers first met Tyray Mollett on 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, his story was defined by heartbreak, quiet resilience, and a long struggle with self-confidence. He was the romantic dreamer from California who believed he'd found love online, only to discover the person on the other end wasn't the woman he thought. Though fans felt deeply for him, no one could have predicted the transformation that would follow. Today, Tyray Mollett is nearly half his former size, lighter in body and soul, and his remarkable journey has taken center stage once again. Even from the earliest episodes, Tyray's spirit was unmistakable. He spoke softly, laughed generously, and carried an emotional weight heavier than anything scale-bound. For years, he treated his body as an afterthought, living behind layers of protection formed by grief and self-doubt. His mother's health decline, the emotional toll of being catfished, and his long internal battles made food a comfort and a shield. But somewhere, quietly, a pivot began. Friends say it wasn't one dramatic moment but a steady awakening. After filming ended, viewers assumed he'd fade back into the shadows, but Tyray refused to disappear. Instead, he started walking just a block at first, then two, then around the entire neighborhood. With each step, he peeled back the emotional barriers that had kept him bound in place for years. He began tracking his meals, making homemade food, and putting in moment after moment of honest effort. These choices were small, quiet, private, but they built something monumental. Within months, people who hadn't seen him could barely recognize the man now showing up in public with a determined glow. His eyes seemed brighter, his posture more confident. The soft-spoken man who once shrank away from new experiences was suddenly taking ownership of his story. New photos reveal a Tyray with a noticeably slimmer face, a leaner frame, and a fashionably sharper sense of self. Shirts that once clung uncomfortably now fit with ease. Denim rested cleanly on his hips. Most striking of all, he carried himself like someone who finally felt seen. Fans online reacted with awe. Some called him an inspiration, while others admitted they shed tears scrolling through his transformation pictures. The comments flooded in supportive, joyful, celebratory. Tyray, always humble, never boasted. He simply shared his progress as a quiet testament to what was possible when pain is redirected into purpose. Yet, his journey wasn't just physical. Emotionally, something profound had shifted. No longer did he define himself by the betrayal that once humiliated him on national television. Instead, he reclaimed his narrative. Rather than allowing heartbreak to keep him stuck, he found healing in the discipline of reinvention. He began putting himself first, not out of ego, but necessity. With momentum came new opportunities. Tyray started venturing beyond his comfort zones, attending events, and meeting new people. Social media became not a mask but a window into a new life. He posted updates about his routines, shared glimpses of his favorite healthy recipes, and encouraged others struggling with similar weight-related challenges to stay persistent. His honesty made him relatable, his transformation made him admirable, and his quiet perseverance made him unforgettable. Fans also noticed something new, a spark of playfulness. The man once hesitant to speak freely about his feelings now carried a self-assurance that was both refreshing and contagious. Photos of him exploring new cities, smiling with friends, and trying on clothes he never dreamed he could wear filled his feed. And while he remained grounded, there was no denying the world had begun opening for him in ways it never had before. One could argue that his transformation was inevitable not because of fame, but because his pain had given him two choices: stay stuck or move forward. He chose to run, walk, push, and climb his way into a new chapter. He became proof that a broken heart can set you free if you let it. The 90-Day Fiancé universe can be chaotic, filled with heartbreaks, scandals, and explosive drama. But Tyray's story reminds viewers that reality television sometimes captures something real: the resilience of the human heart. His narrative was never rooted in romance, but in rediscovery. His most meaningful relationship turned out to be with himself. Now, nearly half his former size, Tyray is stepping into a new world filled with opportunity, curiosity, and possibility. And fans are cheering him on, not because of his weight loss alone, but because he found power in vulnerability, joy in discipline, and hope in reinvention. Those closest to him say he is happier than ever. His confidence is unmistakable, but he remains the same gentle soul who first captured America's heart. He still loves his family deeply, still values quiet moments, and still treats others with kindness. What changed was his willingness to show up for himself. Looking forward, the possibilities seem endless. Will Tyray return to television, launch a health platform, start dating again? Fans wonder what his next chapter will bring, and while no one knows for sure, one thing is certain: he is no longer living in the shadow of loss. Instead, he is carving a path anchored in strength, self-worth, and determination. Tyray's transformation is more than a weight loss story, it is a portrait of emotional resurrection. His journey teaches that healing is not a straight line, it is a series of imperfect decisions made in the direction of hope. And each day, one step at a time, he chose himself. Today, when Tyray looks in the mirror, he sees not just a slimmer body, but a man who survived heartbreak and fought his way back to his own light. He sees someone capable, worthy, and strong. And perhaps most importantly, he sees a future he never believed he could have. In a world where reality television often emphasizes the dramatic, Tyray's quiet evolution stands as one of the franchise's most meaningful arcs. The shy romantic who once felt unseen has become a living reminder that heartbreak does not have to destroy you. Sometimes, it saves you.